Episode 41. When grace finally came, it didn't come the way I imagined. It didn't come wrapped in miracles or surrounded by music. It didn't announce itself with thunder, nor arrive when I thought I deserved it most. It came softly, in a moment I didn't expect. In a chapter I would have skipped if I had written the story. I spent years chasing the idea of grace, as if it were a prize for those who finally got it right. I thought grace would come once I had cleaned up, once I had conquered the habits, once I had proved I was strong enough to carry my own weight. But that's not how grace works. That's not how God moves. Grace came not when I was ready, but when I was ruined. It showed up after the striving failed. It whispered into the silence left by shattered pride and empty plans. It arrived, not to reward my effort, but to rescue my surrender. I thought grace would lift me high, but first, it knelt down low. It met me in the heartbreak I couldn't explain, in the guilt I tried to bury, in the questions I was afraid to ask out loud. Grace didn't shame me. It stayed. Grace didn't rush me. It rested beside me. Grace didn't ask me to perform. It invited me to belong. When grace finally came, it didn't change the facts of my life. It changed the framework through which I saw everything. I still had flaws. I still faced battles. But the war to earn love? That war was over. I no longer had to impress God. He had already seen the worst in me, and still chose to love me. Grace turned my wounds into windows. The same pain that once defined me became the place where light broke in. I stopped trying to climb my way to heaven, because I realized heaven had already come down to meet me, in the dirt, in the doubt, in the middle of my darkest night. And I learned something. Grace is not a lightning bolt. It's a sunrise. It doesn't always strike you. Sometimes it grows gradually, warming the cold places, until one day you look around and realize you're alive again. Not perfect, not finished, but finally free. Reflection prompt. Think of a time when you felt undeserving, unseen, or broken. Now ask yourself, was grace already there, quietly holding you, waiting for you to notice? How would your life change if you stopped chasing grace as a reward and began to receive it as a gift?